Hi investors, this is Amir Shah. We made several video programs about mutual funds and equity investments. But many of our investors, especially those people, they are from Hindi belt. They requested us to make the videos in English or in Hindi. So as of today, we will try to make some videos in English to make you to get the details of our discussions. Now today, I would like to discuss something with you about equity investments after COVID scenario. As you know that we people are making thousands of Zoom programs discussing about how will be our market, which are the threats which we are going to face in this market, how we will run our business, how we will survive in the coming years. But let me tell you one thing, that the market is always right and market is always good. COVID incident, in a way that it is good for our market. The inflation will get down and the market will readjust its position into the correct mode. For example, we had a very big bubble of inflation. Whatever you purchase, we used to pay hell of money to buy it. But now we are in a situation that we are thinking twice before we buy anything. Which means the demand is there, but the decision making is delayed. So such delay on everything will make the market demand less. And gradually the rate of the materials you buy, the service you get from others, its demand also will go less. So I am sure that after this COVID incident or the event, our market, especially Indian market, will be functioning better. Now, one of the beneficiary of this great changes happening in this market is equity investors. Why equity investors they are going to benefit from this market is the price of equity market, the price of each and every shares is getting discounted in a discounted value, and you can buy the shares in a very cheap rate. So when you buy these shares in a very cheap rate, you will be able to get more quantity of that shares within the amount you are paying back, and you will be getting more dividend and any other benefits of that, or bonus or whatever it is from that particular shares. So I request you people to buy the good shares in this price momentum, and if you hold it for at least for 1 year time, you will be having better return than any other investments. One more thing, I would like to give you some indications about the index. If you go and buy the master shares like BSE 100 or Nifty 50 shares or Sensex shares, these are the front-run companies in Indian market. but it is very hard to get those shares in a cheap rate because of the valuation it has. But if you start watching the BSE 200 index, you'll find lot of good companies with cheap valuations. So we as Equity India and Research Group, we are tracking BSE 500 index, in which you will find all the major shares which is part of small cap, mid cap and large cap. So our idea of investment is take the best company which is in cheap valuations, and we are buying that shares and we are holding it for 1 year time minimum, and you can sell it at least 50% with extra profit. This is the idea, and this is the great benefit if you track with the good companies which is available in BSE 200 or BSE 500 list. So I request all the investors, you don't need to focus only with Nifty 50 companies or BSE 100 companies or Sensex 30 companies alone. Try to expand your monitoring list and try to understand those good companies, how they are functioning, how much profit they are making, and try to pick those companies and try to invest in the right time. I am sure you are doing the same thing which I am doing, but try to cross check with someone that who can give you little insight more about that company before you purchase. The money is in your hand and you are the decision maker. But if you get a second opinion from a other person, from any other group which you are in connection with, that you can discuss always easily, have the discussions before you buy it. Take always a second opinion. And if you decided to buy that good company's shares, don't jump to sell it immediately when you see little profit in it. Keep the holding until you get minimum 40 to 60% benefit on it. So if you invest like this in Indian equity market, you can make your future very colorful. You can make your earnings doubling within 1 or 2 years time. So my friends, you always be tuned with the right informations and be focused with the companies which you will get good profit when you buy at the right time. So we will discuss about Indian equities more and more, and please subscribe our channel, like our program, and please let us know your opinions always. We'll always come with new directions of investments. We'll give you some findings about new companies, and be part of us, and we'll go together, we'll win together. Thank you very much.